What are we doing in the shop this week? Well, Bob here has hijacked a toaster oven and turned it into a soldering reflow oven. He's using a PID temperature controller to monitor the inside temperature of the oven and then turning on and off the oven to follow a set temperature profile. Why is he doing this? He is prototyping a device that has a custom circuit board and has all of these tiny LED lights that need to be soldered onto the board. Normally in the manufacturing process, this circuit board would be on a conveyor belt in a huge oven, and as that conveyor belt is moving, the oven temperature is changing. We do not have that conveyor belt, so we're trying to mimic the temperature profile with the toaster oven. If you look at the circuit board in the oven, you can see it turning on and off to mimic that temperature profile, and here is the moment that the solder melts and those components become attached to the board. So pretty nifty way to prototype a very complex manufacturing process, and also possibly the perfect bagel toaster. So Bob, people are curious how you're getting these LEDs onto the circuit board.
Sure, it takes just patience, really, but the first step to make this happen is you have your bare board. You can see all the gold areas. That's where solder is going to go, and that's where all the parts are going to go. So the first step is to get solder on there, and we do that with a stencil. So this goes over, and you squeegee on paste. Once that's done, then you're going to have solder at every place that you need to make an electrical connection. So now it's very gooey, and you have to be careful you're not touching it or bumping things. And there are 200 components on here. So once you start the process, you want to be very careful and not bump it, and make sure you finish the process and check everything very closely. So here's the resistors. They're very tiny. You can see them. Here's my finger. But essentially, that will get placed onto the spot it needs to. Resistors are a little easier because there's no orientation to them. They're just there. But this LED has actually 10 connections on it, and so it has to go on the correct way. So, but we use a little sheet that lets us know what components need to be oriented which way. And once you get all that built out, it's like a big pizza, and then that's when we send it in the oven.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah.